my dear Leos, this is a 3 months love prediction with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I'm reading in the order of birthdays from Pisces to Aquarius. And if you want to see more readings from me, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for March and the reading What Do They Want to Happen for your sign in the What Do They Want to Happen Between You playlist to get more information. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use Tarot de la NUIT with Alexandra and Carol Ann for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the King of Swords together with Seven of Wands. This might have been someone that have fought you off or told you no, or that you had to fight off or tell no. Okay, the Knight, King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have Judgment with the Seven of Wands. This has been some kind of wake-up call for you, where you also realize maybe your own value, or that you need to stand up for your own value and choose a more intelligent in your different situations. I definitely feel that it might be an air sign, but it can be any sign. It's just coming off as an air sign because of the a little bit logic side to things. Judgment, Seven of Wands. So this is probably a person that's kind of fighting you off, both internally, like inside themselves, but also externally towards you. Or it's you that's going through this struggle to fight someone off, both internally and externally, kind of try to stop loving them, for example. So I called the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we see the Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I have really hard time separating you and this other person. So maybe both people are feeling the same way. Five of Cups. We had something we wanted, but we can't go after it because it comes with some kind of consequences that we think is not logical. So we don't want to pursue the situation because we will get these consequences and it would be bad for us. We're taking the logical decision to say no, or to not continue down that road, which is putting us in a state of having a little bit of a lost hope. Okay, so 6 elements. And here we have the Fool together with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so what are the Fool doing there? That hope, it's so hard to kill off, isn't it? So I think you need to do it again and again and again and again and again. Or you feel like you need to do it again and again and again. But what are you really supposed to do with this situation, I wonder? Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Leo viewers. So I want my dear Leos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Okay, odd. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You feel like you put a good amount of like nice effort into your relationships, but you yet become disappointed each and every time. So with the Seven of Wands and this High Priestess, 7 of Wands is March in Leo, so it's a little bit of warrior energy for Leo. And the High Priestess, I think that you're thinking both once and twice and, you know, 3 times and 4 times before you jump into something new here. Okay. So I also want you to walk on your high spot towards your highest destiny. Okay, So I'll just tune in here for a few seconds to you. The 3 months ahead when it comes to your love life, how it will evolve your romantic life. Mostly romantic. For some of you it will be friendship relationships or family relationships or co-workers, neighbors, etc. as well. Okay, so this will be the love prediction for May. This is the love prediction for April there, and this is for March. And we have the 8 of Pentacles here for March. So you're putting real good effort into a situation. It says it's a reconciliation. It might be a reconciliation, or maybe you're meeting someone that's similar to what you have been dealing with before. But you're putting real good effort into this. You're really trying to learn also from the past to not repeat past mistakes. The 8 is eternity, so it's pretty much connected to karma. So how we try to avoid to fall down that pitfall yet another time. And here we have the Sun card. So the Sun card shows you being really enlightened with your soul, and it's probably something makes you feel very attracted or drawn to something. It can be a lover. It can also be something else like a mission or an idea, or there's something putting you on fire here. Oh, Angel de la NUIT. I think you have possibility for a love relationship developing in April here with the Emperor. The Sun is the highest card for love. The Emperor is the one. 10 of Pentacles is a committed relationship, or building a house together, or getting married, children, joint economy. The Lovers doesn't need any more presentation. And Angel de la NUIT, Page of Cups, it's I feel like this sparkling interest in someone. So it might be a new relationship or fairly new that's developing somewhat in, or developing quite a bit in April here. Okay, interesting. And this is May for you, and we have the 7 of Cups. It comes in this position, in this, you know, exactly here for a lot of the signs, probably Cancer, maybe Gemini, Taurus, Aries, or Pisces as well. 4 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, the Devil. Okay, so this love affair here, it sparks the same problems that you have had in earlier situations. So you need to stay pretty awake and not start the old drama again. So this time, don't go with your emotions. Okay, feel them, acknowledge them, but only for yourself. Don't run with them, you know, in your hand like a fire, like this, like a torch, and, you know, straight over the abyss like the Fool wants you to. Try to be a little bit more self-loving in this situation to avoid, you know, deep complications, particularly with the King of Swords. It might be the return of the Devil here, or that the person that you met is turning out to have, you know, they're triggering the same things with you as earlier relationships, or they are behaving in the same pitiful ways as previous situations have, like the previous situation has offered you, so the same pain all over. So I'm feeling the Moon here wants to tell you something, to be aware to red flags. It's not about like the world is an evil place, you need to be aware. It's more about not jumping the gun, okay? Not just try to protect yourself a little bit. Try to be be open to the situation, present yourself to the situation, involve yourself in the situation, but don't cause this false sense of intimacy that comes from creating drama, for example. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? How do you feel for me? What's going on? Like, try to keep all these things for yourself a little bit, and don't over engage in a situation, because we don't want you to end up like this, sad all over. So you're probably puzzled because things are like, they look rather amazing, and then you you don't get what you want here, and that will puzzle you. But I think this is like a test to keep your head cool, remember the judgment, and not fall into the same pitfall yet another time, but not staying close to opportunities, but you know, open up to good opportunities and stay somewhat close when you don't know what this opportunity is all about. Okay. So unnecessary suffering can be like on its way if you don't stay awake. So this is in March, 6 of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups. You're being a real trooper in your relationship. You're putting your best foot forward, you know, being really gentle. This is connected to the Lover's card, inviting, generous, you know, giving. It hurts you a little bit. I don't know if it's, you know, other people doesn't give you the same thing back. I don't feel that just yet. I just feel that maybe you are overgiving, and therefore you feel a little bit unjustly treated because maybe other people can't give as much, or they are not as invested, and you're just, you know, giving everything here, being very generous. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I fear that this will also put you in a position of people taking you for granted, because if we are really, really nice, people think that we are not valuable. If we have a little bit of an edge, people will value us higher. It's actually the truth. It's supply and demand. When a person acts a little bit more secretive, a little bit more, you know, not giving all of themselves, they don't end up here, you know, being taken for granted, feeling like other people don't see them. So it's so easy for you to be taken for granted the way you are acting, which is very beautiful. If everyone were acting like you, we would live in paradise, but unfortunately we aren't at this point, and you need to balance your energies a little bit to not be totally depleted of your your life force. Okay, Tower. Tower of Strength. So I'm hearing this really old song. If I were maybe a tower of strength, I watch you crawl, I look in your eyes and hear what I say. I don't want you, I don't need you, I don't love you anymore. And I walk out the door and you be down on your knees begging me, please. But a tower of strength is something, and then there's someone crying a little bit, something that I would never be. We have the 8 here again. So I'm thinking this is a little bit your story. Either you are the one, you know, using the person that's falling for you over and over again, or you are the person that's don't have self-control. Tower of Strength. I feel there's a related song to this as well. It's something more modern and a little bit more hardcore. I just hear the melody, but I'm not getting the words. I'm just getting the storyline, and it's not helpful if I'm wanting to search. If I want to search for the song, so the Tower of Strength here, and 10 of Swords. So a Tower of Strength is something I'll never be. Okay, you have a hard time being mysterious here, Leo. So you're like an open book for anyone to read. And it makes them, I feel like it makes them taking you for granted, or even feeling a little bit overwhelmed by you. And yet again, you get kind of abandoned here. Or it's the other way around you. You're taking someone beautiful for granted, and, you know, staying isolated yet again because you can't allow them to get close to you because they're giving too much, and, you know, the possibilities gets too intense and it gets too close and we need to run away. So it depends if you are the runner or the chaser in this situation here, how you will interpret this story here. But it ends the same way for both people in the runner-chaser situation. Both are feeling abandoned and desolated because one is not able to stay with what's offered, and the other one is offering something, and the other person isn't staying. So okay, So I don't know exactly what's going on here. It seems as if you are in some kind of social situation, putting your best foot forward. 8 of Pentacles, 8 Strength, but you're not really being rewarded. Instead, you get some complication for being very, it's like you're a good trooper, a good soldier, a nice person. You're, you know, doing the right thing, behaving in the right way, and it's not rewarding. So I will take an oracle card to see what kind of behavior would be rewarding then, or what's the advice here. Risk. Okay. Maybe you need to be more bold. Instead of, you know, playing it safe by being nice, maybe you need to be more bold. Maybe you need to do something that's maybe not so nice, more edgy, you know, getting some attention. Stealing someone's heart away. So the Fool, but in another way, not naive, but, you know, bold. So boldness, being, you know, risky, but not in the way risking your own heart, but, you know, risking maybe making a fool of yourself with, you know, charming someone, or, you know, I don't know, touching them, hugging them, kissing them. Like without throwing your heart in the game at this stage, before you have seen what's like, if you are able to ignite the other person's fire. Okay, because all the way that you are doing it with just trying to be, you know, a good person, it's not going to get the attention that you want. So moving on to March, we have another 6 here, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. So you're trying to play it a little bit more cool here, because I don't think things went in the way you wanted here in March exactly, with the 10 of Swords being the minor arcana Death card, and then Tower and all. But this is roughly the same energy as with the Strength card I'm feeling. You can see it with the colors here. But she's trying to hold her head cool and, you know, be loving and nice. So still overly nice probably, but not expecting anything. So it's turning a little bit cold, almost like, you know, dried up old prune is what I'm hearing. It comes from the Osho Sen Tarot deck book. Okay. It's when we become a little bit like Puritans. We're nice but disconnected from our sacral chakra. And then we have an 8 of Wands. So this, it was good for a while. 8 of Wands. Okay, you're trying some new things here with the 8 of Wands. You're trying to be maybe more friendly, more outspoken, but, you know, more casual also. You're not putting your best foot forward in this with a risky business. So you're not kissing anyone, or, you know, doing something that's more playful. Okay, I'm seeing you 8, still this 8 being stuck in this old swamp of your karma. So you're really trying something new here, but it's not really new, it's just old. You're still being nice, and nice is good. Don't get me wrong, nice is good, but if you could spark that niceness, not with coldness, or, you know, okay, I'm clear, I won't invest my heart, I will just be like a nice blank sheet of paper. I will, you know, offer you something, but I won't ask for something in return. I will, I'm without expectations. I don't want to create anything with you. It's almost what I'm feeling here. I don't want to create anything with you. Don't misunderstood me and think that I want you. So it's like you're giving up that kind of vibe. It would be better if you were able to put yourself in a position of self-confidence and play a little bit. Not like this. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, you are not sparking any interest with this person here. You have a potential lover here. You know, you could have everything with this person. But you are playing it cool, just being nice, very diplomatic, you know, doing exactly the thing that's asked of you and nothing more. And this person, they grow as cold as you are. And I feel like they have something they want to tell you, but it's almost like they are freezing to death in the coldness of your logic approach here. See what's going on here. Knight of Swords, clarification. Ascending. I like you. They like you, but they can't express it because, you know, you have your back turned and you are like already decided, okay, they are not interested in me, or they don't want me, and I'm not only going to approach them in a very professional, you know, adult kind of way, like what do we call this? It's a platonic relationship. Okay, we have 3 cards here as well. Kisses, yes, karmic relationship, the Phoenix. So I think kisses could, you know, spark up this karmic situation a little bit. You know, read the room a little bit. Don't kiss someone that's, you know, not even looking into your eyes. But if they look into your eyes a little bit too long, you're allowed to kiss them. Okay, and that can spark a little bit more interest in this situation. So the message is like very undercover from this person too. They could kiss you too, but instead they just grow shy in the appearance of your. It's like you're dictating the room here with being so logic and platonic, and they just freeze to death in this your close-up proximity. We could give the same advice to them, you know, if they feel more for you and they want you to turn around, they could, you know, do something a little bit risky and maybe kiss you. But neither of you do, and I can't advise them because I'm reading for you. But I'm saying there's potential for a big romance here, but neither of you seems to take this opportunity. And possibly with an air sign, it has come twice here. This is Gemini. This is also actually Gemini. Ace of Swords is just pure air. Okay. So the message is that I think in some way you are not sparking an interest in the person here, but they're still interested in you subconsciously. But since you're just being nice, and here you're growing a little bit like nice cold, and neither of you are sparking this like passionate stroke in each other. You're just downplaying it, and therefore it just turns to nothing. Okay, remember that if you change your behavior already here, you get another outcome here and yet another outcome here. So it's all in your hands. You can still kiss someone and it can turn, you know, awful. It can be like, oh God, why did you do that? But at least then you know, okay, you tried something, you got a heartbeat a little bit. So if you don't know what to do, always see to that you get a little bit of a heartbeat going, because that usually wakes up your soul to get your a little bit more clear instructions, okay? And here we have a Knight of Wands. This might be yet another love interest, because we have Sagittarius energy here. This is the alchemic wedding, but I'm actually thinking it's you sparking things up a little bit. Instead of being so darn diplomatic in your love life, you're getting a little bit more passionate and dangerous. Dangerous is good in this situation, because it's balancing this very logic, sound, friendly, detached energy. Oh, and then we are detached again. Oh, what to do with the child of tragedy is what I'm thinking here. Child of tragedy. Sometimes it's hard to hold on to your dreams. What's going on here? What's the dream? Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles. So again with this, this person is not easy either. Maybe there's something that's, you know, coming in between you here. Because it's roughly the same energy here, what I'm feeling with this person and this person. It can be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It can be an air sign, or just some person that's, you know, the same diplomatic energy that you fill the room with is what they are holding. Maybe they get scared to be passionate with you because of, it's like a shield you're holding up with this logic, friendliness. It's not opening up for any like a fast heartbeat, passion and fun. But here you did, and this person is freaked out anyway. Maybe here you finally figure out that this didn't work out, so you try something different, and then they get scared by the quick plot twist. Meditation. Oh. Okay, so I think like this. The person that you're with is not totally into this relationship. They are super interested subconsciously, but they are not interested on a surface level. And this is how you read the room. And therefore you become very diplomatic. And they are almost in love with you, but, with all these kisses and things. But they don't dare to tell you this. But also because you read the room and you grown a little bit too platonic with them. But if you would spark some fire towards this person, they would also be a little bit scared. So it must be something coming in between you. Maybe they are already married. Maybe you meet your soulmate, they're already married. Or there's something else like distance, time, the wrong place, the wrong time, age difference, culture difference, religious difference. Old woman, maybe you are older than this person. And consolation. Something they're sad about something. 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. Maybe they have gone through a breakup or something, so they're not really ready for this. It's almost like they are going through some kind of transformation. Something has happened to them that was very sad. Maybe they have a hard time also opening their heart. So it's not the best foundation. From a divine point of view, you are basically soulmates, but there's going to be a lot of complications in this situation because it's a lot of, you are touchy-feely, they are dramatic, touchy-feely, sad, shy, I don't know exactly what's going on with that person. I think this will, it will take a long time because both of you are chickens, basically, and also a little bit, scarred. Don't forget. And it can be like this, that both of you have been with similar people before. Maybe both of you have been scarred by previous relationships. So both of you are scared to get into something new with someone new. Both of you fear that, I'm always falling in love with the devil. So I think you're more alike than what you think. And you're trying to not get hurt again. But I'm actually thinking you are drawn to the same type of person that you are yourself. Don't take my word for it, read the person, read the room, ask them a lot of questions, believe them. If they say they are cold, detached, I don't have enough feelings, believe them. Because then that's the problem, that they are just cold and detached. And then this is not from a previous relationship where they were hurt by someone, narcissistic. It's more about them being hurt thousands of years ago. And then they have been a narcissist since then because they can't afford to open up that well of feelings again because they think it will kill them. So it's in that case, this is a survival technique that this person is using, and it's making them dangerous for people with an open heart. And therefore, maybe you are supposed to look if this person is really a good person or not, or if they are, with an open beating, like a vulnerable heart, or if you are going into the same trap again with the same old. But I'm definitely feeling potential here. It's something going on with this King of Pentacles, but it doesn't end, it doesn't start well. The Tower, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. So it's not really husband energy. It's more like we went to a war. I will give you some food. It's more that energy. It's not we met, we fell in love, and here's my castle. See if there's, can you pursue another person? Is there another person you can pursue? Complicated. Well, that would make it maybe even more complicated, because then maybe you would have someone fall in love with you and you are in love with this person, and then there's a big love triangle that would really make my head ache trying to read this for you. But basically what I'm seeing is that you have a great possibility for a great love coming in, but both you and the other person are scarred, and you need to figure out how. Is this person roughly you, and you could make a great match if you are able to, not be scared anymore and run into each other's arms, and you will finally find relief, because you're not with a cold ass narcissist anymore, but actually with a person with a beating heart and that's able to show vulnerability and share their secrets with you. So that's one scenario, but you might also figure out that this person is, nice on the surface, and they are probably a nice person. It's just that they closed off their emotions eons ago, so they're nobody really home, and there's no reason for you to go there. You would just feel as you fell in love with the devil. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. And if you want to see more readings from me, you can subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is out. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for March, and the reading What Do They Want to Happen for your sign in the What Do They Want to Happen Between You playlist to get more information about this situation. And thank you so much for watching this far. Until next time, take really good care and stay blessed, and bye for now.